Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. We're going to give everyone a couple of minutes to log on. If we could, all the speakers could pop their videos on for those of us that will be starting, that would be fantastic. Hi Layla, joining in the chat there. I can see lots of lovely people coming through, lots of people joining. Good afternoon everyone. Not sure if your video is working, Dan. Let's have a look. I cannot see you at the moment, Dan. I think you're okay for the moment. Okay, we'll give everybody another minute or so to join us, and then we will get cracking. It's lovely to see everybody this afternoon. Thank you for joining. Fantastic to be here with you all. I've just got half an eye on the chat here. I can see lots of people joining us. Hi, Pim. Hi, everybody in the chat. Thank you for saying hello and letting us know where you are, where you're dialing in from. Fantastic to see everybody. We've got Rachel dialing in from Top Ness, I can see. Fantastic. Barnet Zero. Wallington in South London. Fabulous. Okay, so I think we've got lots of people having joined. So I shall kick us off if that's okay. So hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us today at this event for the 2023 Sustainable City Awards ceremony. I'm Nikki O'Malley and I'm Director of Corporate Partnerships here at Global Action Plan. And I'm thrilled to be hosting the 2023 Sustainable City Awards today alongside my co-host Advay. Advay, I'll hand over to you to explain your connection to Global Action Plan. It's great to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Lovely to see you again. Hi, everyone. I'm Advay Karavi. As my baby face may suggest, I'm only a first-year undergraduate student studying politics at LSE. I've done sustainability activism for a while, having set up my school sustainability society and spearheaded the Midland School Sustainability Network. And now I'm here as part of GAP and feeling privileged to take part in this process. Welcome to this year's Sustainable City Awards. Let us know in the chat where you're joining us from today. I'd love to take a look. And I can't wait to celebrate our phenomenal shortlisted entrants who are doing phenomenal work in London schools and communities to make the city that little bit better day after day. A lot of you don't do it for recognition, but by God, you deserve recognition. We wanted to let you know a little bit about how this afternoon will unfold. We'll first be hearing a welcome message from Deputy Mayor for Environment and Energy, Shirley Rodrigues. Huge thank you to the Mayor of London and the Mayor of London's office for their ongoing support for the Sustainable City Awards. It's massively appreciated.
Thank you, Advay. Yes, and we'll also be sharing a video from our talented shortlist showcasing their fantastic work. And then we'll be joined by Adam Lister, who is UK Environment and Climate Manager from Investec. Hi, Adam. We're very grateful to Investec for kindly funding our category winners this year. After we've heard from Adam, we'll then be returning to talk to last year's Sustainable City Awards winners, who will present the awards to this year's winners for School of the Year and Public Sector Campaign of the Year.
And after that, my fellow Global Action Plan trustee, Jeanette Arnold, OBE, will be talking about the background of the awards and the category named in honour of the late Samantha Heath, which will then be presented. Each winner will get the chance to say a few words on screen, and we'll also see a short video explaining their work. We just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who entered the awards. The standard was exceptional across the board. And to those nominated, that in itself is an enormous achievement. It means somebody's taken the time out of their day to write a few words about you and the difference you've made to their lives. Our thanks also go to our 12 judges who've donated their time and expertise in reviewing the submissions and selecting the winners. And by the way, please do share these posts on social media. Follow the hashtag Sustainable City Awards on Twitter, and we are live tweeting from the main Global Action Plan account at Global Action Plan this afternoon.
Fantastic. Thank you, Adve. So as mentioned, we'd now like to extend a very warm welcome to Shirley Rodrigues, London's Deputy Mayor for Environment and Energy, who has a welcome message for us all this afternoon. Over to you, Shirley.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. It's really great to be back at the Sustainable City Awards, celebrating the creativity, perseverance and hard work of schools, the public sector and volunteers who are making London a cleaner, greener and more sustainable city for everyone. And thanks to GAP, all the people who work there, the trustees and so on, for the amazing work you do. As you've heard, my name is Shirley Rodrigues and I'm Deputy Mayor for Environment and Energy in London. And I wanted to say congratulations from me and the Mayor to the shortlisted schools, public sector campaigns and individuals nominated today for your great work across London. And that work is being showcased today is really closely aligned with Sadiq's ambitious vision for London. Sadiq and I are working to make London a fairer, healthier and greener city for all Londoners, leaving no Londoner behind. We're taking environmental action across many areas, including air quality, waste, green space and carbon reduction, for example. In December 2018, the Mayor declared a climate emergency, and in 2020 brought forward his net zero target from 2050 to 2030 in recognition that greenhouse gases continue to rise. The narrow window we have is closing rapidly to reduce our emissions and avoid climate catastrophe. And in London, we're seeing the impacts of that changing climate. Last summer, we saw the hottest temperatures ever recorded and the driest July since 1885. Then we saw flash flooding that's happening much more often in our cities, affecting homes, schools, transport and hospitals. We're cleaning up our toxic air and cutting emissions by expanding the ultra-low emission zone, delivering cleaner air for more than 4 million people, including children in over 1,000 schools, and less traffic across the capital. And we're extending the ultra-low emission zone to outer London in August this year to 5 million more Londoners. We've installed over a third of the UK's electric charging fleet points here in London. We're electrifying our bus fleet, so it's now the largest in Western Europe, and Sadiq's committed more funding to projects like greening and rewilding our city. Nearly 500,000 trees planted to date and a couple of beavers installed in our boroughs to boot. Building on this though, we can't do this on our own. Communities are absolutely critical to creating a sustainable future for London, which is why it's so fantastic to be here today celebrating your work. Climate crisis and air pollution aren't just environmental issues, but they're also about tackling social justice, improving social justice. Londoners with low incomes and those from ethnic minority backgrounds are likely to be disproportionately impacted by poor air quality, as well as flooding and overheating caused by climate change. The organisations and people celebrated today are absolutely central to achieve that positive and inclusive environmental change we need. The work of volunteers from the community organisations showcased today in the Samantha Heath Award, an amazing woman and leader. So this is really high recognition of projects like Power, Living Under One Sun and the conservation volunteers. They're all bringing people together from across the capital, breaking down barriers, uniting people from different backgrounds and parts of our city. And at City Hall, we've been working to develop programmes to address and embed climate justice, like Greener Together, our community-based greening projects, or Future Neighbourhoods 2030, where we're working with a couple of local authorities and their communities to develop strategies and deliver projects. And of course, the London Schools Climate Kickstart. The School of the Year Award showcases today schools from across London, Walthamstow, Merton and Lambeth, working to inspire our future leaders to drive change and shape a sustainable city. The Mayor is also clear that engaging young people and promoting community action is key to achieving net zero. Currently, we're calling on young Londoners to submit poster designs for Clean Air Day, which we're working with GAP on the 15th of June. So do apply if you haven't already. The challenge is open to ages 4 to 14. And of course, the work of the public sector. The London boroughs are celebrated today from Hackney, Barnet and Bexley, showing the power of local leadership to make London cleaner and greener by working through their local communities. We have some great projects to reduce food waste, cut carbon emissions, and to go beyond recycling. So I hope that's going to inspire and encourage many others on the same journey. So just in closing, today's awards act to inspire others across the capital and beyond, creating a sense of optimism for change. You're all climate leaders and decision makers now and for the future. And seeing the amazing projects today, I'm really confident we can overcome the tough challenges we face with your help, We can keep 1.5C alive and live in a healthier, greener and cleaner London. I'm absolutely delighted to open the award ceremony today, and I look forward to learning more about the activity being showcased, which we'll be seeing shortly in the upcoming video. So thank you again to GAP and to all of you. Thank you.
Fantastic, Shirley. Thank you ever so much for being here with us today. And thank you for the support from the Mayor's Office for the Sustainable City Awards. Very much appreciated.
Likewise, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk to us, Shirley. We're now going to take a look at a short video montage compiling all the phenomenal work that our shortlisted candidates are doing in their schools, boroughs and communities to make London more sustainable.
Welcome to Living Under One Sun.
I'm Leila Laksari, CEO of this small community-led charity in the heart of Tottenham, created by mothers from migrant and refugee communities to reduce our isolation, gain confidence, access hard-to-reach services. We have transformed disused places into positive spaces through food and farming, bringing nature closer to our communities. Create pathways to our well-being, green jobs and joy. Here and now, we are surrounded by major development, 13 towers, 3,000 flats and 10,000 new neighbours. In response, we made this disused place into a welcoming, vibrant community hub.
Liberty Woodland School is a future-focused, academically rigorous and innovative reimagining of primary and secondary school based in Morden. Our small, nurturing school engages in relevant, meaningful and purposeful project-based learning with authentic audiences for children's work, giving them the self-motivation to work hard and passionately towards their goals. An example of a project is the work we do in our spring term towards our annual Save Our Futures event, where our children work towards an event where we become eco-influencers, striving to achieve change in the world far beyond our community. We work with our children, our families, the local community, teachers across the country, UK organisations and people from all backgrounds to share how this style of education is developing those young people most likely to succeed in the 21st century. As we teach environmentalism as a core skill, we lead the way in demonstrating the sustainable environmental education should be at the heart, alongside well-being, of all primary and secondary school education in this country.
Research in Bexley showed that 32% of food was being thrown away, so the council worked in partnership with London and two circular economy apps, Kitch and Olio, to develop and deliver an innovative borough-wide campaign to prevent edible food from being wasted. Communications were supported by the council via Facebook, Instagram, Google and the App Store, as well as print and digital bus stop placements and billboards. Olio stickers were placed on 31,000 residual bins, whilst Kitch ran a competition and attended the Bexley Eco Festival, providing a free breakfast demo using up leftovers. The complementary apps gave residents the tools to reduce their carbon footprint and how to save money through self-education and redistribution of surplus food. Both apps led to a positive behaviour change, with a total user increase of 1,500 people, 2 tonnes of food being shared, worth over £10,000, and 8.78 tonnes of carbon dioxide being diverted. The apps continue to be used beyond the end of the project.
We have declared a climate emergency on our street and we're turning the whole thing into a power station. Are you frightened up there?
Yeah, really am.
No street in Britain yet has gone fully onto renewable energy.
Always need the first step and
Yes.
start as a street, maybe having a
Encourage other
conversation.
companies.
Should we do this? Look, this whole street has done it.
There's like a whole street approach, like the first street to crack it.
And we're going to sell art and then with the proceeds we'll buy all the solar panels.
It's about the growing awakening that we're seeing all around us that we know we can have the power to make change.
We are the Eco Council. We are working to make Coppermill a carbon zero school.
We work with our teachers to help them create a sustainability action plan. We installed new LED lighting to make the school more energy efficient. creating an outdoor classroom where children can learn all year round, and where each child can grow their own fruit and vegetables.
In our geography, we've been learning about sustainability issues, like how climate change has been affecting our country.
We worked with an architect to design future homes for Walthamstow.
Our artwork even went into the gallery.
We carried out surveys to understand how children feel about nature.
We will do the survey in a year's time to see the impact of our work.
So a sustainable city has people connected to their environment, and Stavehill is that place where people and nature make that connection with each other. Stavehill Ecology Park is countryside that you can walk to, and that's important in a very, very urban environment. Access to nature builds a community where people are connected to each other, and volunteering is a natural part of that connectivity. Last year we worked with over 1,000 volunteers building bat boxes, constructing butterfly banks, clearing vegetation, working on the ponds. Volunteering leads to stakeholder activity that goes beyond a local park, and that's what we promote and support and develop, giving people the opportunities to connect to a network of local and wider change, sharing with them the knowledge and confidence for them to ask questions and go on to create change.
Currently, as a borough, we are producing 1.76 million tonnes of carbon emissions each year.
This summer was the hottest on record. Can we afford, in the cost of living crisis, to tackle the climate change? The question is, can we afford not to?
The climate emergency is one of the greatest crises facing us, not just in Barnet, but across the planet.
People get really sick when they don't breathe clean air.
So it's really important that we look after our environment, not just for ourselves, but for the future generations, to have something for them to live in which is going to allow them to prosper in the future.
Across Barnet, people planting trees, increasing biodiversity, looking at cutting down on food waste, looking at how you reuse, recycle, repurpose. Please help us, and we'll help you, to make Barnet a place where we all care for the people, the places and the planet.
We monitor out air pollution, PM 2.5, around our school here, and here.
We now have green screens and extra planting to help improve our air.
We planted more trees and shrubs on our field to help block out pollution.
We arranged an anti-idling workshop and spoke to people idling outside our school.
We asked Lambeth and our MP to have a school street at drop-off and pick-up time.
We organise a community spring clean.
This is our weekly market where we use wasted food from the food project.
Our latest plan is working with a sustainable drainage system to transform our playgrounds and rain gardens and flammable surfaces. Building starts soon. Here
and here.
Hackney is going beyond recycling with its Zero Waste Hackney campaign. This all-encompassing waste reduction and circular economy program covers 15 schemes, projects and campaigns that involve residents and schools in repairing, reusing and leasing goods for free at affordable prices. But it's not just about reducing waste. Zero Waste Hackney also raises awareness of single-use plastic, fast fashion, food waste, litter, energy, transport, discarded furniture and much more.
Our Zero Waste Hackney campaign diverted 880 tons of waste from direct disposal, avoided 5,700 tons of carbon emission from entering the atmosphere, saved £75,000 to the Council in disposal costs.
The campaign achieved 16 green-flagged schools, and schools planted 530 trees. Let's go beyond recycling with Zero Waste Hackney.
Fantastic. What amazing and inspiring examples of the great work happening all over the capital there, and of people coming together to take collective action for change. Well done, everybody. That was absolutely beautiful. Lovely to see. It's very exciting to find out who the winners will be. But just before we get to that part of the ceremony, before we announce School of the Year, we're going to hear from Adam at Investec. Investec have funded the winners' donations for the Sustainable City Awards for many years for us. And Adam Lister is the UK Environment and Climate Manager at Investec, and he's joining us today to talk about why Investec support the awards and also around their vision for a sustainable London. So over to you, Adam.
Perfect. Thank you, Nikki. And good afternoon, everyone. So yeah, as Nikki said, today I'm here to talk about Investec's vision for a sustainable London and our commitment to supporting initiatives that promote sustainability. So at Investec, we believe that sustainability is crucial for the well-being of our planet and our communities. And so as a business, we have integrated sustainability into our business strategy, where our purpose is to create enduring worth living in society, not off it. At the core of our sustainability efforts lies a team dedicated to promoting the 3 E's. These are education, entrepreneurship, and environment. Through our commitments to these principles, we strive to support our local communities and safeguard nature by implementing sustainable practices in our operations and forging partnerships with like-minded organizations. Furthermore, addressing climate and inequality is fundamental to the success of our business. We have 8 priority SDGs, 2 impact SDGs, climate action and reduced inequalities, supported by 6 core SDGs. These are globally aligned, yet locally relevant to our core geographies and reflect our growth strategy to fund a sustainable economy. As a purpose-led organization, we recognize that we have a role to play in addressing the sustainability challenges that London faces, and we are proud to fund the prize donations for the Sustainable City Award winners. The Sustainable City Awards recognize and reward organizations that are making a positive impact on London's environment and social well-being. By supporting these initiatives, we are contributing to a better and a more sustainable future for everyone. At Investec, we believe that sustainability is a critical issue that affects us all, both now and in the future. And that's why we're acting by reducing our carbon footprint, promoting sustainable finance, supporting local communities, improving diversity and inclusion, and maintaining high standards of governance, ethics, and transparency. With day-to-day challenges such as increasing air pollution, water management, and waste management, along with growing population, the pressure on London's resources is increasing, and it's important that we take action to mitigate these challenges. By supporting sustainable initiatives, we can make a positive impact and help to create a more sustainable future for all. As part of our efforts to support local communities, Investec has been supporting the winners for the Sustainable City Awards for the past 3 years, as Nikki mentioned. So supporting organizations that have shown dedication to sustainable development. I personally feel proud in mentioning that the Felix Project, which is a renowned food bank and food waste management charity, has been one of the previous winners of Investec's prize donations in 2022. They made a significant impact on reducing food waste and starvation in the UK as part of our continual commitment to make a positive impact on the communities and create enduring worth. We have partnered with the Felix Project and FareShare amidst the cost of living crisis. Investec has pledged to provide 1 million meals combined across both of our partners to help alleviate the burden of food insecurity for some of the most vulnerable members of our society. At Investec, we believe that sustainability is essential for creating a better future for everyone. We recognize the imminent challenges and we are committed to taking action to address them. By supporting sustainable initiatives and organizations, we can make a positive impact and contribute to a more sustainable future for all. And so, yeah, without further ado, the awards. So to announce School of the Year 2023, it's my pleasure to introduce last year's winner, Georgina Weber from Greenside School. So welcome, Georgina. And before you announce this year's winner, I'd love to hear what the past year has been like for Greenside School and how the donation from the awards has helped continue your work.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Winning was fantastic validation about the importance of what we've been doing here at Greenside, and the recognition has meant that we can continue to develop our model and act as a model for others who want to do the same. With our fantastic prize money, we were able to use the money to develop our bakery, our in-school bakery, buying a new massive dedicated fridge and a lot of new equipment, which meant that we can make more dough, more bread, so we can extend what we do with our bread and with our community. So the bread is now a major feature of our weekly food share, so everyone is able to access food that's good for both us and for the planet. And each week, our student-led community action group have worked together to take surplus veg from our suppliers that would otherwise be going to waste and turn them into delicious lunches for the local homeless shelter. And over the past year, we've cooked over 750 lunches, and each lunch gets a portion of our own baked bread. So our partnership with City Harvest has allowed us to have these meals collected and distributed. So our students take it in turns each week, so that everyone has participated over the year. And every Friday we have a community food share event where we take, again, surplus food from the Felix project, along with anything that we have surplus from both our school kitchen and from our families, and we make it available in the playground for our families to take. So we've taken the stigma out of food bank idea by opening it up to everyone. And so this happens alongside our weekly bread sales, where we sell our bread using a donate what we can afford model, which is opening access to everyone, allowing people to have access to knowledge, having access to food, removing the stigma. So it's been a really great year for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Georgina. It's really wonderful to see a legacy of the awards building from year to year. So we can't wait to hear what the winning school is for 2023. So yeah, back to you, Georgina, to announce the next winner. Thank you.
And so to the School of the Year 2023. I'll first recap the full shortlist and then announce the winner. So the shortlisted schools are Coppermill Primary School, Walthamstow, Sunny Hill Primary School, Lambeth, Liberty Woodland School, Merton. And the winner this year is Coppermill Primary School, Walthamstow. So congratulations, Coppermill. We're now going to watch a video from the winners before we go to them for their reaction.
Welcome to Coppermill Primary School.
We are the Eco Council. We are working to make Coppermill a carbon zero school.
We worked with our teachers to help them create a sustainability action plan. We've installed new LED lighting to make the school more energy efficient. Creating an outdoor classroom where children can learn all year round, and where each child can grow their own fruit and vegetables. In their geography, we've been learning about sustainability issues,
like how climate change has been affecting our country. We worked with an architect to design future homes for Walthamstow.
Our artwork even went into the gallery.
We carried out surveys to understand how children feel about nature.
We will do the survey in a year's time to see the impact of our work.
We hope you make Coppermill the Sustainable School of the Year.
Great work. the judges said that Coppermill's submission was outstanding and that the school is a real beacon in the local community. So they've commended Coppermill for its wide diversity of sustainability projects. And they felt that as well as embedding sustainability at school, Coppermill is inspiring and leading change in the community, while also engaging with MPs and policymakers to influence change nationally too. Underpinning all this activity is a clear commitment to the nurturing of a sustainability mindset. Well done, Coppermill. How do you feel? How does it feel to be winners?
How are we feeling, guys? I genuinely don't have anything prepared to say because we weren't expecting to win. We've been so inspired by the other videos that we've seen, and particularly the other schools that were nominated. So we feel kind of overwhelmed to have won the award, but absolutely delighted. And yeah, we just want to say a huge thank you for your recognition. We've really tried to make sustainability a whole school project and a whole school ethos. We've involved the children, we've involved parents, we've involved governors, and we've been working with outreach workers from lots of other organisations as well. So it's really changed our whole school approach and our whole school ethos, and it's something that we feel like we're just getting started on. So it's an exciting recognition of that. So what do we say?
Well done!
Oh, thank you so much and congratulations. Well done to everybody there. Now back over to Advite. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Georgina, and congratulations to Coppermill Primary School. Seeing the euphoria in the room was heartwarming, and it puts into sharp focus how powerful and influential young people of all ages can be when they take a stand together. Our next awards category is the Public Sector Campaign of the Year, presented by last year's winners from the London Borough of Merton. We're now joined by Andrew Gordon from the Merton team. Hello, Andrew. How are you doing?
Hello, thanks. We're very well here. Yeah, Merton, we're really pleased last year. Go on, sorry.
Sorry, I was just wondering, could you tell us a little bit about what it meant to Merton to win this award last year?
Oh, well, to Merton, I think it really endorsed some of our approach for going sometimes a little bit beyond what would be the statutory duties that we're all trying to undertake. We've got not enough money in local authorities, all of us, you know what I mean? So I think to show that in that environment you can still deliver something additional, something extra, I think was a great message to take home. And then for the project, it meant a huge amount because it increased our profile and our standing with the sponsor, and that meant we were able to extend our project for another 3 years, which is a huge benefit for public health, of course. And it means that as a project we retain our specialist staff, so that was very, very important as well. And then I think for us as officers, you know, we love what we do. We know it's important. We find it exciting, but it is a challenge. It can be frustrating, and just to get some recognition externally, it does count for something. It really does. So it helps with morale, and it just helps the team just feel we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. So it was a huge thing. So thanks to Global Action Plan hugely for that.
Thank you so much, Andrew. That really is lovely to hear that it's had such an influential impact across the board. Now over to you to announce this year's winner.
Okay, Public Sector Campaign of the Year. Here we are. So I'll recap the full shortlist and then I'll announce the winner. The shortlisted campaigns are Barnet Council for Barnet Zero Sustainability Campaign, London Borough of Bexley and Re-London for their Household Food Waste campaign, and lastly Hackney Council for Zero Waste Hackney and Go Beyond Recycling. And the winner is London Borough of Bexley and Re-London's Household Food Waste campaign. Congratulations, Bexley, congratulations. Let's watch their video and then we'll come back and we'll see their reaction like we did last time. Thank you.
Research in Bexley showed that 32% of food was being thrown away, so the council worked in partnership with Re-London and 2 circular economy apps, Kitch and Olio, to develop and deliver an innovative borough-wide campaign to prevent edible food from being wasted. Communications were supported by the council via Facebook, Instagram, Google and the App Store, as well as print and digital bus stop placements and billboards. Olio stickers were placed on 31,000 residual bins, whilst Kitch ran a competition and attended the Bexley Eco Festival, providing a free breakfast demo using up leftovers. The complimentary apps gave residents the tools to reduce their carbon footprint and how to save money through self-education and redistribution of surplus food. Both apps led to a positive behaviour change, with a total user increase of 1,500 people, 2 tonnes of food being shared, worth over £10,000, and 8.78 tonnes of carbon dioxide being diverted. The apps continue to be used beyond the end of the project.
Bravo, Bexley. Judges were impressed and commended the innovation, obviously, and also the fact that it was reaching out to the elderly residents in the borough. So how does it feel, Bexley, to win? I know how it feels because it felt that way last year, but tell me.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's amazing to be able to win this award. To be honest, I didn't expect to win it necessarily, but it's really great to hear that you've noticed and recognised all the efforts that were put in from London, helping us set up the campaign, working with the 2 apps, Olio and Kitch. You know, it was great to be able to reach out to the local community in a slightly different way than the more corporate way that we might usually do, and obviously with the help of our comms team, which was integral in making this project successful.
Thanks so much for your work and the work of your team. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back over now to Nikki, I think.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, and huge congratulations to Bexley. So our final awards category now is a very special one. It's the Samantha Heath Changemaker of the Year. So I'm going to hand you over to Global Action Plan Trustee Jeanette Arnold, OBE, who is going to tell us more about the origin of the awards and this category, and then present to this year's winner. So over to you, Jeanette. There we are, we've got you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nikki. And can I start by saying good afternoon to everyone? And let me also add my thanks to all the amazing individuals, groups, schools and organisations who got involved in the 2023 Sustainability City Awards. I also want to add special thanks to the GAP team and to the judges who have made this a very special year. The Sustainable City Awards were previously managed by London Sustainability Exchange, which was known as LSX, and I had the great privilege of being a trustee and chairing that organisation for many years, and sitting alongside and working with one of the most inspirational women that I've ever met. We merged with GAP in 2019, and GAP saw the value of these awards and has taken them on and has made them bigger and better, which that's great to be able to say. Now, prior to her death in March 2019, Samantha was the CEO for LSX, as I've just said, for 13 years. She not only oversaw the awards for much of this period, but she was an inspirational force, an amazing leader and collaborator across the London sustainability arena. And I smile, but I think many would say of her, she was a small bundle of uncontrollable energy. And if she was with you in an initiative or a project, you knew it was going to be successful. And so the annual Samantha Heath Award for Changemaker of the Year is now awarded in Samantha's memory and for her passion and commitment that she gave throughout her career. I said she was LSX Chief Executive, and that she led that team to devise and deliver many successful projects and programs that brought together diverse players, but her passion was about community involvement, and she really believed and worked to demonstrate that change starts with the individual at that base, you know, and then you grow it, and then you can get really sustainable change. And I'll just share with you quickly that one of her early successes at LSX was to lead a groundbreaking program that greened London food and drink sector, because they had no idea what they could do with the oil, with all the waste, with all the food that they had. And so Samantha and LXX led the way. And now I doubt if you'll find anyone in that sector who can't get, if you like, their green tick. Now, she did so many more wonderful things, and I wonder if I can call on Rachel to put a link to this wonderful obit that her colleagues wrote about her, and then you'll be able to be, I think, as inspired as I am by, you know, the force that she left behind. We were together on the London Assembly, and she chaired the London Assembly's Environment Committee. And Shirley will share with me the truth that before anyone was thinking about low emission zones, about the massive problems about air quality, Samantha was out there with the banner. She was out there saying, we can do this. We have a duty and a responsibility to do this. One of the many tributes to her life and work, I just quote and finish with, is somebody said, I have seldom met a person as dedicated and as determined to push the boundaries and ensure outcomes for the work that all of us can benefit from. Now, to the applicants, the judges for this category had such a hard time, which was pleasurable as the applications just enabled us to meet so many wonderful, truly inspirational Londoners. I kept on saying, oh, so Samantha. That was for me the highest award, acclaim that I could give to this project. Oh, this is so what she would be doing if she was here now. So it was really challenging this year, but that's what's good about it, because I think what's happening is that we're now seeing with these awards and with the marvelous winners that we've had over the years, that people then are inspired and are going even further. So we came up with 3 shortlisted candidates. They are Rebecca Clark of the Conservation Volunteers, Layla Laksari of Living Under One Sun, and Dan Edelstein of Power. Now, drama, I've got the envelope, and the name of the winner is Daniel Edelstein of Power. Congratulations, Dan. Have we? Oh, there he is. Look at you. Wave. He is absolutely overcome. He's overcome. Now, Daniel, before we bring you in and I ask you a question, let's just watch the video and then we'll come back to you.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're off to deliver some power posters to anyone that we can find. Coming? We have declared a climate emergency on our street and we're turning the whole thing into a power station. Are you frightened up there?
Yeah, I really am.
Put them flat on the ground and tie them, and then when the wind stops, we can put them back up. No street in Britain yet has gone fully onto renewable energy.
Always need the first step. It
Yes.
starts other street, maybe having a
Encourage other
conversation.
companies.
Should we do this? Look, this whole street has done it.
There's like a whole street approach, like the first street to crack it.
We're going to sell art, and then with the proceeds we'll buy all the solar panels.
It's about the growing awakening that we're seeing all around us, that we know we can have the power to make change.
Daniel, congratulations to you and your team and to everyone on your street. The judges considered your submission a standout entry, recognising a number of important points. The importance of change starting at an individual level, then widening out to include the community, and then demonstrating the need for the wider citywide national system change. They were also so impressed by your originality and how you understood the power of creativity as a way of bringing people together and inspiring your action. They also thought you showed great tenacity. It would have taken a huge effort to include everyone on the street, and getting them climbing towers and just getting them to get creative. And, you know, that was the power of, that's the power of your work. Overusing the word power here. So well done, Daniel. Now, how do you feel about winning the 2023 Samantha Heath Changemaker Award of the Year?
Deeply honoured, I think, is the thing. Yeah, actually just a bit, you know, gobsmacked. Thank you very much to all of you, because it's a hard job, you know, sort of day in, day out trying to build these things. So it's you know, it's amazing when it gets recognized like that. So thank you very much.
Oh, it was our pleasure, and you're such an absolutely inspirational figure, and all the very best with your work. I used to represent Waltham Forest for many years on the London Assembly, and so when I'm next in London, if I can pop in for a cup of tea, will I be welcomed? You
would be so welcome. You yourself are an inspiration as well. So thank you very much. You know, really appreciate this moment. And also just, I'd never heard of Samantha Heath, but she looks amazing. And, you know, from the sound of the work that she was doing, you know, it's just such an honor to have been invited and to be participating in this. And everyone whose videos I've seen today have been deeply moving as well. So it's just great to be among such great company. So thank you for having us, or me, but also on behalf of the team that I work with and my partner, Hilary, you know, thanks.
Well, our regards to Hilary and the rest of the team, and thank you very much. And now I'll hand back over to Nikki and Advait.
Thank you so much, Jeanette. And can I just say, every single entry in this award ceremony has been utterly inspirational. But now the curtains have dropped and it's come to an end. Well done to all of our winners, but remember that even to those who didn't get an award, that is not the point. The point is making the world a better place step by step. It's inspiring to see so much collective action take place and make change really happen. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say we're so grateful for all of you and everything you're doing to make London a more sustainable place.
Thank you, Advait. We certainly are. And a huge thank you to everyone who has helped make this event possible today, to our speakers and award presenters, Jeanette, Shirley, Adam, Georgina and Andrew. Thanks also to our Global Action Plan judging coordinators and our fantastic judges for the time they've spent deciding on our winners. And thanks again to the Mayor of London for supporting these awards and to Investec for funding the winners' donations. It was great to see what the winners will achieve over the next year because of this support. We look forward to finding out from you. So just before we close, we hope that you will have the 15th of June in your diaries, which is Clean Air Day. And we look forward to seeing all that you're doing to get involved and raise awareness on that day. This year, we're excited to be doing something a little bit different for Clean Air Day in London specifically. And we're encouraging Londoners to use their collective voice to show their support for clean air measures. Our message this year will be that cleaner air for all Londoners is within reach. So let's not miss this chance for change. So to find out more, please follow our Clean Air Day Twitter account, which is @CleanAirDayUK.
A video of the ceremony will be available to watch on the Global Action Plan site shortly, so you'll be able to share it with anybody else if you feel inspired about what you've heard today. Please do help us to continue to build the sustainability movement. I know we've made huge leaps forward, but we haven't defeated climate change just yet. Please do check out the hashtag Sustainable City Awards on Twitter and post your own tweets too. You can also sign up to Global Action Plan's newsletter to stay up to date with our work. Thank you again and have a lovely rest of your evening.
Thank you very much, everybody. Great to see you all.
Thank you.